Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. The final, we're ready. We're ready, right? I'm super excited. This is the final round of the Megacycle Entertainment Command & Conquer General 0 Hour 2024 AI Tournament Generals to Table. Scram it, I don't know. This map was designed by cncHD. They reached out to me and they were like, hey, you up for doing a tournament? I'm like, what kind? And they were like, AI. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Alright. Why not? So, in every one of these videos, they're going to be in a playlist for easy viewing. There's going to be one intro video explaining and just talking about what's going on. There's going to be cncHD's map creation video. And then there's going to be the tournament videos themselves. And that's going to be the brunt of it. We're on the last one. The Chinese Infantry General had proven time and time again with a 4-0 record that they were willing to put in the effort, the time, the materials, the quotes, the service level agreements, the statements of work, and they got to the final. The GLA Demolition General had to deal with the United States Air Force General and their own shenaniganry from their own teams. And they were able to do the same, rise to the ranks and all that. So, we loaded this up multiplayer style. I'm going to jump in, and then I'm just going to sell my command center, which means I will lose, and then we'll observe all the action. So, based on how this has been working, I don't know who's going to win. I don't have, like, a fan favorite. I could see either team win for different reasons. I guess maybe infantry? I'm going to call it infantry right now. That's the JohnMegacycle guess, but I have no idea. We're gonna find out. We're both gonna learn together. Let's see what we can do with this whole shenaniganry, right? Ha! That sucks. That's funny. I'm the Air Force General on the other team that didn't make it. That didn't make it in the semifinals. I find that hilarious. Okay. GLA Demolition General in the south. China Infantry General in the north. We've already seen how these teams are going to build out. It's incredibly formulaic. For GLA, for example, we're going to see 2 supply stashes, a barracks, the sales of the command center. And once the second supply one is built, command center is going to go away. That's an arms dealer. For China, we're going to see another supply center go up. And then I believe after the first supply center goes up, the command center is sold. I could be wrong on that. We haven't seen China play in a little bit. But we shall see. China Infantry General going for the infantry promotions. Their minigunners have 2 rank. 2 chevrons. That's what the little V's are called. It's hard to... This didn't help at all. That's what the little V's are called. They're chevrons. At least that's how I've heard them called. What we're going to see out of the Demolition General is going to be 1 technical, 3 terrorists, and probably some sneak around the side shenanigans for some exposition of its own right, most likely concentrating on the dozers. For China, probably flame tanks, the dragon tanks. 2 of them, probably. The dragon tanks are a bad match against technicals. Technicals are too fast. When the GLA Demolition General faced off against the United States Air Force General, the mix was the Air Force General had Rock Vs. Humvees with rocket infantry in them, and that worked well for them to clip the technical. So we're just gonna have to see how this pans out. The Dragon Tank cannot chase the technical at all. So we're gonna see what happens. If they catch up and meet each other, which might happen. Yeah, nothing. Like, a solid amount of damage, but not enough to stop it. That's 1 dozer down. Is that... Okay, there's the other one. Okay, 1 dozer down, the motorcycle got the work done. Okay. China still has their... Oh, they did lose 1 of the dragon tanks. So we still have the first dragon tank here. Let's see what we do with this. What's the game plan? not as impressive. Not as impressive. China has been doing better about capturing stuff. So the oil derrick is being captured here. It was being captured. The oil refinery in the north has already been taken. The Demolition General, a little bit behind on that. But not really the end of the world. A little bit of action happened here, apparently. This is dangerous, sending one unit at a time. Yeah. Infantry really prides itself on Horde, the Horde bonus. H-O-R-D-E. And what that is if you have 5 units together, they get a Horde bonus. Actually, I don't remember exactly what that does. You'll see it active if there's a red star underneath the soldiers. There might have been one there for half a second if they didn't all get shot. I think it improves fire rate. I want to say it improves fire rate. Right now, though, this is a little particular on how this is all panning out. I think China is in a little bit of a better position, what with the captures. The captures are a big deal in any map. Like, it's free resources. Oh, wait, they didn't capture it. Right, never mind. That guy there was a minigunner capturing it, and then he just gave up halfway. There we go, okay, now something might be happening. You guys wanna boop this guy's schnoot? There you go, well done. And he did it again! I don't think I've ever seen an AI ever start a capture and then stop halfway. It's interesting. Listening outposts really going to be pulling some weight here. Assuming the infantry do stuff. Not really great right here. That was a very expensive spend. Yeah, that didn't have the pull I'm sure that they were hoping for. Okay, you're gonna capture that now? You gave up, that's the 3rd time? Slightly exacerbated situation with the money. How are we doing money? Air Force this time. I do see 1 MiG. A 2nd airport? Really? Interesting. They're not gonna have enough money to fund a proper air force and these ground forces and expand their economy. The motorcycles are just getting it done. China giving a really good push here. They need to concentrate on the on the demo boys. This is not boding well at all. Oh my gosh, I almost take back immediately what I said. China giving a good push, but not paying attention to fundamentals or anything. Demo General really giving it what for. I'm not seeing, check the minimap, like I'm not seeing any other action anywhere else. This is where it is. And of course, everyone having rockets, rocketing each other with rockets. 4 MiGs. Really expensive. That was a really expensive non-for-profit move there. Oof. Aircraft does count as an oil refinery vehicle. It says capture to reduce the cost of vehicles. Aircraft is technically a vehicle. The game really discerns it as infantry or not infantry. So there's infantry structures and vehicles. Pretty sure that's how that works. This one guy is going to get 1 or 2 kills, and then he's going to get got. Okay. That's one way to defend from the explodey boys. You need more fire. You need more MiG. 1 MiG is not going to cut this. Now, that worked out pretty well. I love the animation that even if a warrior is like, what would you call it? Slowed because of damage. That's a Command and Conquer thing throughout all of Command and Conquer. If a unit is under like 20% health or something, they'll be hobbled, and they'll walk away real slow because they're injured. That's more exemplified here. In the earlier Command and Conquer days, you could just force them to run. Again, you just force them to move faster. But here, it doesn't work that way. They'll just always be hobbled. But when they become hobbled, you'll notice that the flash from the gun remains in the same position, even if the gun is not in the same position. Also, these look like gigantic syringes. And you're dead. So when they crouch, and they, like, you know, crouch down, the gun will still be aiming target true, but it'll still be kind of weird. This is a really weird tit for tat we've got going on. Carpet bomb? Carpet bomb. Very good shot. Yup, that was a very good shot, which means you've got your command center back. Okay, it's been a little while since I revisited some bases. Command center is the most important thing that's occurred. A little capture, maybe? Oh! Oh. You would have capped it if you didn't set your own troops on fire, you ding-a-ling. You ding-a-ling. Okay. That's all getting rebuilt. Demolition General has been kept on notice, so to speak. It's been a very interesting fight so far. No one's expanding. No one's captured anything aside from what's in their primary territory. Which is always a little sad, but like, whatever. MiG for the... Don't drive through that. Don't drive through that. Don't... Oh, God, that was close. What's up with this guy? There's just nothing in him, and this is literally just for scanning? Like, that's not a bad plan. Okay, well, that was gonna happen, wasn't it? And that was bound to happen, too. Eesh. China took it first. Oh, by the hair. By the hair. Either way, both of them now have one oil derrick. That's 1,000 monies on capture. As long as no one else has captured before, you get $1,000, which is the finder's fee. It's really important because $1,000 is what it costs for the upgrade at all. So the first capture means that, you know, the investment paid off. And they just went and thrashed the other one. They're using the MiGs pretty freaking smart. Like, close quarters support, right? Don't go all the way to the end and try to knock out one or two things. Let's just take a quick look. Command center. That's the palace coming online. That is a barracks. I would love to see some hackers. Propaganda center. Another carpet bomb already? Wow, the timer on that must be like 10 seconds. Not really, but... where are you gonna go, big guy? Command center, probably? Yeah, command center's got a lot of HPs, so one carpet bomb enough it will not do. Nope, let's try that all over again. One carpet bomb won't be enough. There we go. I can language. I can language like a big boy. It's really difficult to veteranize MiGs, so it always makes me really, really sad when, like, a 3 chevron MiG dies due to dumb mistakes. Man, you gotta protect your stuff. This is still pretty hilarious, though. Yeah, Infantry General using Air Force power to a good extent. Now, this bothers me. They're one and only... Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore because they have a command center. So they can abuse their dozer rights all they want. Whatever, whatever. Man, you really want those quads out of there. If you're facing one quad, it's not a problem. But when there's another quad tucked away, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And there went the hole. Okay, still only one oil captured by China. Another fortified bunker. So this is when you send MiGs in groups of 2. And make sure you have enough DPS to take out these quads. They're by themselves. They're not getting any support. This guy right here. Just take him out. GLA Demolition General trying to make a move. We're able to capture one oil derrick. Quite a bit of fortification over there. Oh, wow. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7... 8, 9, 10... 10 hackers. Nice work. Excuse me. Payload completely dropped. Really good economical damage here. They're really sailing that home. And those hackers are gonna get run over unless the mines... Nope. Mines did not get enough done. Okay, looks like we're starting to transition from our local supply to the outside supply. I really don't think the Demolition General has enough stuff to make this work. Work on anti-air. Start working on late game economy. They have the tech for it. They have the palace. But it's just not cutting it for them. Also, this whole thing is incredibly vulnerable. It's making me a little nervous. And you've got the black napalm upgrade and the armor. Yep. The armor is really, really important, considering the MiGs don't have any countermeasures. Okay, a little bit of a mass migration over here. Nothing really over here. Oh, a couple guys. Yeah, the income is just slowed down to a crawl for the Demolition General. What's gonna happen here? Run him over. Run him over. Oh! Yep, got him. Got him right in the kneecaps. Right in the shin joint. Right in the... I understand human physiology, don't fight me. Right in the shin pieces. Yep, this is it. Infantry General's definitely got this. Good to see the Demolition General trying to make a little bit of a... Man, these carpet bombs are too frequent and they're too good. What's the target? Sure, it's where an army was a second ago. Oh, still got some work done. And you made it out of bounds. Nice. Infantry General could probably lose all of their supply income and still be doing alright. They have enough MiGs going on. They're doing well. They've got a handful of... Is that another... Oh, it's the speaker tower. Okay. They've got a handful of hackers. Things are looking pretty good for them. What do we got? $166 for the GLA. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anyone to be sitting on 50,000 monies or anything. There's a lot of infantry farting around here. Recapture of the reinforcement pad. I was going to say resupply pad, that's not right. Yep. MiGs are just going to keep mucking up the joint. So what's going to happen here, like I said, the Demolition General has not been able to muster enough stuff. But I think we're just waiting for the Infantry General to get to a point of... What would we call it? right at the threshold of whatever. Oh, a certain saturation point is probably what I call it. And then just send in the clowns, right? God, that one guy had thousands of dollars of ordnance just hucked at him. Okay, seeing a little movement. Yeah, there's no contest here. This is, again, like, if it was really stagnated, I would be like, alright, infantry for the win. That's all there is to it. I'm expecting 2 MiGs to come up and shake this guy's hand. Yep. Oh, you got 1 missile left. Rocket? Whatever. So this is another example where the MiGs really excel, because the AI auto-ejects all the stuff in a tunnel network when the tunnel network's attacked. It sounds like good code, but it's dangerous because all that loose stuff that gets kicked out gets that black napalm, gets a taste of the fire. And that becomes really problematic for sure. Yep. This is the last supply stash they have. Man, that makes it mighty unfortunate. They gotta walk miles to drop that off. Reinforcement pad captured on the right. China is just literally taking its time. There's not a lot of hassle that's gotta happen here. And interesting choice, you attacked the cargo plane. Not a terrible use of the 2 motorcycles. Not a terrible use. We're getting some actually proper veteranized MiGs up in here. Where was where was that going? My guy. What and where and what? Alright, a little bit of a scorched earth policy. If I can't have it, you can't have it, and you just saw the game stutter for a second there, that was the attack all. That has nothing to do with the map. I just want to be clear. Little stutterings like that, there's a lot of code cleanup that's done on the maps and script side. But like a little bit like that, that's just engine. That's just my bad computer and the engine. That's giving the attack order or new orders for like everything on the map to get its business on, right? So whenever I say that, it's like, oh, well, you can tell when everyone's attacked because it's stuttered. That's not cncHD's fault. That is me having a computer from 2007's fault? No. 2010? Something around there. But this is the deal closer. 100%. Yeah. The Splody boys are going to be no threat whatsoever to at least 2 minigunners. One thing I'm also noticing about the script is the units are doing a really good job most of the time recalibrating who they're attacking and then concentrating on something else. Yep, this is done. And you're just bombed your own troops. Yep. In general, the logic to where to strike with an airstrike and where to move your troops are 2 completely different thoughts. They're not related. So, when a carpet bomb order is given, the AI isn't also like, well, hold on. Okay, go. That's not what happens. Okay, victory for the Chinese Infantry General. One more time, and this might be the end of the tournament. Let's see if the Demolition General can really get some good damage in. What we need them to do, if they want to stay relevant, is they really have to just get their mini bikes, the motorcycles, the murder cycles. They need to get those moving on, and they need to take out both of the Chinese Infantry General's dozers. Now, that being said, and most of the Chinese Infantry General need. That being said, the Chinese Infantry General does fine as long as it gets a barracks and a war factory up. They don't really need to tech up too much more. They're not like the super weapon general where the Aurora Alpha Bomber is a really big help, but you also need the strategy center. Realistically, the first promotion a Chinese infantry general can get is upgrading your minigunners, which makes them incredibly viable in infantry to infantry combat. Or light vehicles. Avengers, Humvees, Technicals, stuff like that. You can do some pretty good work. Yep. And there's the sale. And there's the sale. Arms dealer in the upper right. War factory on the left over here. Infantry is going to come over here and capture this oil refinery, I'm sure, immediately. So first... Excuse me. Caught that sneeze, I think. The first 2-3 minutes are pretty standard, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. These are pretty polished strats. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I would personally change at all about any of it. You got the good rush. You got a really good build-up. You're emphasizing on both the supply centers immediately. I don't think there's anything really that needs any different tweaks. Okay, that one's actually building a tunnel network on 3 sides, which is different. It's usually just been 2 sides this early in the game. But no, 3 tunnel networks. It makes sense. There's 3 entrances, right? Makes perfect sense. China takes their oil refinery first. Was that dude just punching the... it looked like he was just smacking the crap out of it. Lucky. Lucky, lucky. Dozers survived to tell another tale. At least for now. Let's see how this pans out. Dude, you gotta get the hell out of there. You could have taken the war factory. I think you and you did. Nice. Okay, good move. Good move. Those are fine choices. China has both their dozers still. GLA looks like they are moving a little bit... Oh, well, never mind. I saw the look on both those vehicles' faces. They're like, oh, we gotta get the hell out of here. Now this is where that fire wave would be perfect. You get a lot of units in there, and it doesn't much matter. Okay. Let's see how... Oh, this is going to pan out terribly for China. So landmines aside, this might have been a really quick rinse. That's 3 vehicles. MiGs all ready. That entire attack got stack wiped. Very fortunate for China. Unfortunately, their decision on rich targets for their MiGs could use some work, but... Okay, where are we at? An airport over on the left. War factory. Yep, nothing else really fancy tech-wise. Over here, yep. GLA bases can be really, really empty, because, again, they don't have to worry about power infrastructure. Any more MiGs to speak of? No, they're $1,200 or something. They are very expensive. I would highly doubt that they have a ton of extra free money just to sprinkle on some MiGs, yeah. The motorcycles are little rockets. They're super adorable. Alright? It's really difficult to determine a victor if so few units remain. Kind of amazed no demo trucks. Maybe one or two, I think we may have seen. But nothing like anything really important. The AI, I don't think, understands cloaking so they understand stealth-ish. But they don't understand cloaking, so the demolition truck can cloak, or what it might be called camouflage or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it can look like a different vehicle. And I don't think the AI knows how to do that very effectively. I don't think I've ever seen them do it in a skirmish I've ever played, at least not with the vanilla stuff. But that would be a really interesting thing, considering maybe how little the AI invests into stealth detection. Now, the Chinese Infantry General is kind of an exception to that statement, because of how many listening outposts they use. Man, I am not really too sure who's winning. Economically, Demo General here, but no one's really captured any of the oils. No one's captured the reinforcement pads. No one's really making a play aside for the Demo General who's moving up some supply. You've got to be kidding. You let that one guy take you down? Well, mate, you got one dozer left. I'm kind of rooting for China because I don't want the GLA to win another tournament. Like, it's fine. I'm not going to cry about it, but yeah... One more shot. Oh my god. Infantry General, why? We had so much faith in you. You and your butts. It's over. Again, it's not over. Man, if it were me, sell this airport, bundle up a bunch of troops, chuck a big ball of nonsense and hope it sticks, because right now the Demolition General's outclassing economically really badly. Like, in their favor. Well, maybe not as much. I guess I kind of assumed they were going to be full, and there's one dude working it.
Ready for war.
How much is left here? 12 hundo? About the same. Yep. So here's our ball of death being built, right? So here's what I meant with the red star. So the red star and the yellow circle means they have horde bonus, and I think it increases their attack rate. Dude. Dude, this is bad. Yeah, send more rockets. Send more rockets, yeah. Oh my god, this makes me want to cry out my face. I mean, that's where people usually cry, right? I just realized how absolutely hilarious that statement was. Oh no, this might be it for China. I was wondering if we'd see a JohnMegacycle, so that means the palace is over here. Black markets going up, yep. Demo General's definitely taking this to their advantage. And there's stealth detection, but Jarman is an expert sniper. And he's getting paid. He's so good, he gets paid for what he do. Yeah, as long as he doesn't sit in rocket land, he'll be fine. That was, what, a battalion of troops? I don't know. A stallion battalion? If it's a bunch of horses, is it a stallion battalion? Note to self, create new armed division called the Stallion Battalion. I know there are dragoons, but nah. Dragoons are old school. This is really sad. So literally, one thing off can change the whole battle, right? That's why I was so emphasizing on, man, if the dozers die, the whole thing's different. And now we got a JohnMegacycle here. This has neutered China's ability to counterattack. You got him. You only lost 90% of your army. Oof. What's Demo up to? Another arms dealer? Getting that command center online? 1, 2, 3, 4 black markets me counts. Oof. That was painful to watch. That's what that was. That was just straight up painful to watch. China does not have a sniper. GLA have JohnMegacycle. The United States have Pathfinders. There's sniping options. But China does not have any sort of long-range infantry capability. They're down both their dozers. Yeah, if I had to bet, this is it for China. Oof. This was so painful to watch. This was bad. This was terrible. Just fast enough. Up. And he'll still be able to take a whole mess of rocket, right? Alright. Yeah, there's actually not much really for me to commentate anymore, really. Demolition General's ramping up their economy, as they should. One of my normal catchphrases is always play as if you're losing. JohnMegacycle is going to publishing clearinghouse everything, and the idea is he should concentrate on this. Oh, that's right, they're called attack outposts. That way he loses the I'm getting detected every 5 seconds. He might not see it. He might not see it or something. Tell me we're not going to do this all over again. Wow, this one guy just saved JohnMegacycle. Yep, JohnMegacycle lost. They lost focus on him, and then they just concentrated on that other bloke. Oh my god! I'm actually excited because that means we're gonna have a tiebreaker, right? I'm gonna give this to like another 3 minutes. I'm gonna give this about another 3 minutes. We're gonna see what's what. There's nothing here. There's a list, an attack outpost, and that's it. Do you have a military? You're just doubling down on economy really, really hard. Yeah. What'd I say? 3 minutes a minute ago? We'll give it a little longer, but yeah, the 2 minutes. But there's 0% chance China can come out of this. Not this time. It's a little annoying that the Demolition General is only sending 1, maybe 2 infantry at a time, but whatever. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 black markets. I don't know if I counted that one even, but still, 14 black markets is a severe amount of coin. It's 20 monies every second? 2 seconds? Something. This is hilarious. JohnMegacycle, for a moment, was outproducing an entire black market with murder. Murder. Is he napping? Oh, he's just, no. Taking a knee. Really building out, yep. Tunnel network, supply. Yep, we've seen that happen before. moving up in much larger force, rather than just building one building out there for it to get got. They build a bunch. They want to move with a focus. Does that make sense? It's just they're just sending one. They're just sending one guy, one soldier, one rebel. What's going on here? He's a demolition general, just getting bored too. He's just like, all right, let's see what they got. Let them build up. We'll see what happens. This is dumb. So take the money, produce a minigunner, get shot. I can't. Alright, one quad cannon, alright. That'll do the whole thing, yep. And those guys are dead. I don't think this listening outpost has anything in it. JohnMegacycle's even detected. Oh, there are dudes in there. I'm not too sure why JohnMegacycle isn't sniping stuff out of sniping drivers out of vehicles. I don't know why that's not happening. Oh, you got somebody? Through the barracks? Freaking madman. Alright, they just don't have an army anymore. I'll give it to 18. On the time. Oh, here we go. Alright. Threaten them with time constraints, and that's how we get this party started. There's literally nothing left. That was painful to watch. So this is maybe where the merits of a couple defensive structures would be good, because all defensive structures, I think maybe except the fire base, can detect stealth units. Yeah, I don't think the fire base can detect stealth units. Goof. Now, I wonder if this result would be exactly the same if JohnMegacycle never left home. Like, if he's just chilling at the GLA base and be like, yo, I'm here. But, like, it's drink 30, so, like, I'll be at the pub. You need something? You let me know. I wonder if that's something that would happen. If he would just still, oh, they're attacking with a bunch of infantry. Well, hold on. Let me put on my reading glasses. Oh, wait, I don't need those. Bat, 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 bat. I don't know. I don't know, but we shall see. So, tiebreaker for the tournament. We'll have a hard enemy and a hard enemy. This is going to be one Chinese Infantry General, and this is going to be one GLA Demolition General. Infantry up top. Demo down south. I think that's it. Let's do. Pink China, who would have thought?
Unit lost.
Okay. Same deal, you've seen it before. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be 8. I think this is the 8th match. And then at least 2 every single time, so you get the idea of how the first 2 minutes go down, right? Very formulaic, very structured, very pragmatic. I appreciate very much. I really do. Supply centers going up for China Infantry. I think realistically, we got to see a much bigger push on capture. I'd like to see some better capturing civilian structures kind of deal. I think that would easily give one of these players a better edge. Oh, also China, don't lose your friggin' dozers. How about that? Fortified bunkers on 2 entrances. Tunnel networks on 1, 2, 3 entrances this time, which has been standard for the Demo General. Those landmines have saved the infantry general several times. All the stuff. There's the technical. Is he gonna punch the gun again? I swear to goodness, looking from that back view, it looked like he was just punching the thing. Same thing, we're gonna see the Demolition General move in and mostly concentrate on the dozers. Yep, just blitz right through, really. Not quite. The other one got right there. Yep. Okay, so China's going to walk away with its dozers intact. Good for them. Shows we're pretty much on fairly equal footing so far. This Dragon tank is going to have some engine trouble. Just sputtering a little bit. Just not... melancholy? I don't know what its deal is, but it could have easily roasted both those infantry. That sometimes happens. The game was made in, what, 2003? The engine in 2002? It's got some age on it. The game... I can't believe I'm going to say this. This game engine is old enough to vote. And drink. I could take the Sage engine to drinks. Man, that's what I want to do with AI. Not like art or anything. Like, I don't want to make art or music or anything. I don't want to do any of that. What I would do is I want to put AI into a body and just take the Sage engine out for alcohol. Okay, China moved in, took an oil derrick. Both China and GLA have taken their own oil refineries. GLA showing very strongly here. They don't take kindly. What do we got here? That is a fast supply depot. That is a very early supply depot. Okay, so what's the plan here, Dozer, that's kind of sitting out in the open? Oh my god, don't repair that. Alright, that's one Dozer down. Where's the other one? It's there. And it's also going to go repair the thing. I bet you money it's also going to repair the thing. Now, hopefully it doesn't, because it's not there anymore. But it also doesn't rebuild it? Oh my gosh. The resiliency, I can talk. The resiliency of GLA is really being displayed here. Well, with the frailty of the other two factions, because of the lack of dozers after a certain point. Yep, that expansion is out there. Well done, well done. Building another fortified bunker. Okay. Don't know how I feel about that. How are we doing base-wise? Any new tech buildings? It's a little while until we get the palace. And it's a little while until we get our propaganda center. We do have an airfield, which if used appropriately can be amazing. But since the mainline unit we're seeing on the battlefield for the GLA is the quad cannon, I don't know how I feel about that. What are you building here? Another airfield? Come on, man. That guy went somewhat orbital. And whatever that pair of pliers just was, is that a gun? And it's sand now. It looked like a pair of pliers as it was flying through the air. Alright, so, throughout the course of whatever, we're down to 3 oil derricks in the center. Looks like China and GLA are going to each get one. There it is. A little bit of finder's fee for them both. Their supply routes have not been impeded, not either of them. China has not really made a super strong push into GLA territory. There is the palace, which is going to unlock the rest of their tech tree. We already see right here, this is the big death ball buildup. So that's what's going on with that. We got some MiG action going on. Please tell me both are going to attack the same target. Oh, I was going to say that almost worked. You don't have armor. Nope. China trying to make a move on GLA's oil. A little bit of a stash of troops there. More expansion for the Demolition General on that. Getting another supply stash up and online. Pew, 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 pew. They're going to try to smash it before they can take it. Ah, the old smash and take. Yep. Now this is where the MiG shines. When the units are not going to attack it, and everything else is already preoccupied. That's where this shines. GLA getting 100% shareholder, so to speak, for oil, because there's no other derricks around. And actually, it looks like GLA took this one to the southeast. They absolutely did. What are you doing? You gonna hug that guy? Alright, and they're stuck. Womp womp. Okay, so they got the black napalm upgrade, but they still don't have armor. Yep. That's really unfortunate. MiGs can be very powerful, but they are fragile AF. Fragile? Whatever. They're Fraggle Rock? They're Fraggle Rock AF. There you go. Sending 2 MiGs kills the quad a lot earlier. I mean, there's much less potential for it to do damage in return. China just not giving no rips, just gonna start taking out oil. Meanwhile, the GLA Demolition General has captured both of the reinforcement pads, which means that's 2 motorcycles? Or, well, still 2 motorcycles per drop. Oh, here we go. This might wrap up the whole thing. What needs to happen immediately upon detection is the MiGs need to show up. And this is still really painful to watch. This is maybe this is maybe equally as painful to watch. Yeah, see, so the gun flashes follow the gun, but the bullets are still coming out the front, question mark? Unless Jarman gets got by mines, this might be game over. And he does. Okay, interesting. China might have a chance. One thing that would really help is because the attack outposts are doing all the stealth detection, put a minigunner in there. Just one minigunner. That way when you detect Jarman Kell, you can shred his face. But that does not seem to be... I don't think I've ever seen AI do that or anything. And actually, it would cost a lot more time and effort. Oh, man. I think the Toxin General's got this. Not Toxin. Whoops. Demo. I keep forgetting from the last tournament. I think Demo's got this. Well, that's a carpet bomb that's not going to make it. No, it's not going to make it. Yep. 2 motorcycles, yep, that's the drop there. 1 more Jarman Kell. Let's take a look and see if we can find him. Because 1 more Jarman Kell's going to shut this all down. There he is. Yep, it's over. Yep. Aircraft is a lot of fun, in general. It's a lot of fun to play with. It's really free damage, but in order to guarantee that free damage, it requires a lot of micromanagement, right? You got to make sure that when you give the attack order, that when the aircraft arrives at its destination, the enemy's not just going to bunker up with a bunch of its buddies, and then it's like, well, I lost the aircraft. And it's like, yeah, it's expensive. He'll be fine. Yep. I think this is it. I think this is it again. Yeah. There's no real great way... Another barracks, okay. There's no real great way for stealth detection to happen, except for these attack outposts. And there's not a guarantee saying that JohnMegacycle just won't evacuate them anyway. Yeah, right now, MiGs. Wow, okay. Still, Demo General has a lot of resource control. I'm not really sure what the plan is here. If it were, like, what would I do in this situation? If it were me, I would consolidate down to one strategy. You got the propaganda center, sell this, sell two of the barracks, keep a war factory, and, like, really get 8 or 9 hackers, cram them in a corner or something. Try to get a little bit of eco going, because there's not enough map control for China here. Holy crap! There was everyone in that thing. Okay, that's cool. And they're running away. I'd also love to see an infantry drop. The paratroopers? That would be cool. And it did in fact drop. Did some decent damage. Let's find Jarman. There he is, yep. This is gonna just... Yeah, this is gonna stack wipe again. I don't see any detection. I don't see any detection whatsoever, yeah. Oh, that's mighty unfortunate. JohnMegacycle, the true hero of the GLA. If he wants to fire... There we go. He's staring at his handiwork or something. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, there's not really much else for me to show off here. Supplies moving around. There's a big pile of infantry in the corner that's going to be not in the corner any longer because it's very soon to not exist. China is not doing great. Now, he's going to get detected here. Ideally, pull back and use your maximum range to your benefit. Wow. Yep, I think this is it. Two, 4, 5 black markets, yeah.
Minigunner reporting for duty.
There's not enough money coming in. Yeah, they're getting $300 every time a shipment goes out. And unfortunately for them, that's not going to happen anymore. Okay, the attack order has been sent. All units are on... Most likely Hunt is the name of the action you give to troops. They're like, I want you to go find the enemy and attack them. $90. They have $90. This one bucket here with whatever staplers and knickknacks and tchotchkes and filing tape and whatever is in there. That's all they've got. Really smart that quad is not moving up any further. Otherwise, landmines happen. What happened? Landmines happen. In which case, yep, China now has no money. There's JK. Yeah, this is it. So we'll give it 4 or 5 minutes or whatever, but I'm willing to call that the GLA Demolition General has been victorious in this tournament. Same with last. It was the Toxin General versus the Chinese Tank General. So oddly enough, China and GLA are the ones that always are in the finals. Which, I don't know. I don't know if that's interesting or weird or whatever, but it's kind of neat. It shows off that GLA is very versatile. And we've seen a lot of that exhibited in this tournament, right? The one thing that I've been bringing up very frequently is the the whole dozer thing, right? You take out 2 GLA workers, big freaking deal. You can make workers in the command center, you can make workers in the supply stash. It's not the end of the world. For the USA and China, it is the end of the world because you can only make them from the command center. You can't make them from the war factory. Did we lose German? Where'd he go? There he went. Maybe what might be interesting for the next tournament, if we do more tournaments like this, is ask somebody, cncHD, to make a 2v2 map. And so what we'll do is we'll do, gosh, I don't know, doubles? Like, do we do 2 lasers versus 2 supers or something? Or maybe what we do is we do across the aisle combat or something. So 1 USA versus 1 China, 1 China versus 1 GLA, 1 GLA versus 1 USA, and mix it up a little bit. So it's not so much the cream of the crop of each faction, so to speak. But I like this. I like this format. But maybe after doing it twice, maybe I got to think of something else. We just wait. There's no money. There's nothing. There's no one here. China has no units. 0. I want to keep this open so we could see 0 units. I was going to say, do I have more units than them? No, I don't. I'm also dead. So they will sell out when they have no manufacturing capability or they have no supply. So take out that, take out this, they'll sell out. Oh, that was fast. Holy crap. Did not anticipate somebody just motorcade their way in and just blah blam. Yeah, we'll see it official. We'll see it official style. There's German Keld. I keep saying Keld. I keep saying... Okay, I figured it out. I accessed the Rolodex that is my brain. I realize why I keep calling him Keld. K-E-L-D. It's because there's old cards from Magic the Gathering, old red cards called Maraxis of Keld. K-E-L-D. And there's a lot of red cards that it's blah 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 from Keld, blah 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 of Keld, and Keld is a place. So that's why. That's why. I cracked out my old Magic decks, I don't know, a while ago. And that's why I keep calling him Jarman Keld and not Kel, because I'm dumb. So once this falls, there's really nothing else for the AI to do. They realize they can't possibly make any more cash, and they should sell out. If not, getting the rest of these manufacturing places will do the same thing. Manufacturing? Sure. Anthrax bomb? The enemy has no units. There was nowhere to put that bomb. So on top of your own troops, I guess makes a ton of sense. Oh, the photo finish for both of those going up. This one RPG trooper is just giving it all the business he's got. Oh, man. Yep, a second supply thing. Makes sense, makes sense. More motorcycles. You can just knock this out real quick. There we go. That's it. Oh, man.
We have been defeated.
I sure have. Okay. Wow, that was freaking incredible. So that concludes the tournament. The victor, go the spoils, is the GLA Demolition General. This is the second victory of these tournaments that I've run. The GLA will be taking home the gold, so to speak. So, that's it for me. I don't have any other notes. Check the playlist for the other videos. As I already said, there'll be an intro video by me, the map generation video by cncHD himself, and that's kind of it. So, thank you all for joining me, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.